we have this anti-mage against the TB matchup, which I'm pretty hyped to see.
Them towards victory.
Look at the positioning from Mirana. This is how QP played, and it was extremely successful. This might be a first blood, Gary.
Yeah, they just jump in with the AM. They've got the clicks. There's first blood spilled by this vampire Mirana. Roaming from lane to lane, from bot
what a
to
body
mid,
block.
The courier, the body block. Xiao Yu's about to fall. The frost shield allows Dream to secure it. And with a homing missile, that's the guaranteed setup for a guaranteed kill. Come in, donk Ori on the head, arrow to slide on forward, and rocket barrage up here for GPK to bring Ori almost to his knees. He's just about survived, breezing away. The Lion misses his stun though, and with the Mirana jumping forward, they connect the split earth onto Gyro, but Ori has fallen. Vampire jumps away from the Edict. The final hit from Lion drops him to 3 HP, and he has a salve if he wants to pop it.
Also another arrow. Lion should be careful.
This Mirana, disgustingly good performance so far from Vampire. GPK does drop eventually as Shachlo, the solo kill onto Paparazzi?
Mid lane is way easier, or unless anti-mage uses his blink offensively.
FNG forced to shield himself, breaks out of the cogs thanks to the Mirana, but the hook shot onto 2 does take down the FNG Lich, not able to capitalize. Shachlo looks like he's pretty comfortable to push the bottom tier 2 with a catapult wave, as FNG is behind him. And the Gyro wrapping in from the northern side. GPK, homing missile forward. Does VICI Gaming respond? Will they TP? No, they'll hookshot out instead. Xiaoyu doesn't give them the target that they required, and then Vampire up top. Even with a Force Staff and leaps, drops as PYW picks him up. Now, GPK's got to be careful. Yeah, that's a long-range light strike array from Lina. They've got Xiaoyu here with the cogs, the battery assault, trap him inside, but a big Chain Frost. And the Sinister Gaze bouncing Chain Frost back and forth. The Mana Void picks off 1. Finally, Laguna Blade gets the trade back. And Terror Blade, he's hungry. GPK's his food. Yummy, yummy dinner. Gyrocopter, down you go.
Has spent all of his mana. Other than that, he does not want to truly fully commit. Wants that have that Manta style to get rid of the reflection and have some extra survivability.
DY giving it the old college try onto Shachlo, but it's going to be GPK that's trapped in the cogs and pushes himself out. While Ori, Invis, he is very deep. If they pop a sentry anywhere near him, he could very likely die. Moonlight Shadow to give that nice safety net of invisibility as they get the catch of the Chain Frost forward. Xiaoyu nearly dead, but Ori's already popped Vampire in the back. Shachlo will bring down that Xiaoyu clockwork with the help of Frost Shield, but they've got a Yule's up. LSA won't connect because of it, but they get the Split Earth, the continuation kill with the Laguna Blade, and this Terror Blade is ready to battle. He's in the back, but it's DY dropping to the AM at the front. While GPK has retreated, he's dodging, he's kiting, he's baiting, and Paparazzi's fallen for it. He might be able to get a Sunder here. He does pop it out onto Dream. Can the Terror Blade do enough damage to GPK to bring him down before Paparazzi falls himself? Well, with these illusions, he might not die. PYW holds the line.
Also, Clockwork can scout things out. Instant smoke from GAMBIT. They know something is up. Arrow.
It will scout, and it will hit. Lina might just get picked off by this. Roshan falling. Aegis picked up by Paparazzi, but the Chain Frost is good. Bouncing back and forth. PYW, he's saved up by Paparazzi. Very swift maneuver to get out of that Chain Frost, while FNG, he's been hounded by Xiaoyu. The little man in the mech suit, he's got the lineup set up into the Yules from Ori.
This is a game changer if you don't die.
If you don't die, exactly. If you can actually cast more than one Mana Void in a fight. VICI Gaming trying to pop down Roshan.
It's a lot of crits, Gary.
Oh, the hook shot off the mark. GPK still going to get chased back up to high ground by Xiaoyu.
Oh,
Roshan,
the bat.
It's dead. Aegis picked up by Eurus. Paparazzi gets it, and Vampire obliterated by PYW. Oh, the AM, he's been Yuled up. No counter spells. The Split Earth is going to come. Nice. The Mana Dodge doesn't actually get him out. Blinks away. The chase from VICI Gaming towards Shachlo should be able to gather them up another kill as the Chain Frost will be evaded out. No further bouncing, but he's got his borrowed time off the finger into it. Doesn't secure the kill, but a long-range light strike array may be able to, follow through onto this Abaddon. He's dodging, he's diving, he's dropping his shoulder, and he's juked his way out of danger. In jumps Dream. That's a big Mana Void.
That Mana Void.
He's been used up, stunned up, chain stunned into oblivion, but he blinks out that the LSA wasn't there. Didn't come in time, and Paparazzi's BKB is going to be able to zone out the rest of GAMBIT, but the AM is still alive. He's cutting wave at the back. Abaddon falls, and the Terror Blade with the double damage rune is going wild.
Almost 2,000 crits coming out from that TB.
But VICI Gaming don't have a creep wave. They can't push high ground. They need to kill the AM. They've glyphed up the wave. He's manted. He's
34
He's got 100 HP.
Man, he is really toying with them.
Really, really on a knife's edge there, that AM. One misstep, one misclick, and that is him dead, and maybe even just game over. No buyback is up on the anti-mage. VICI Gaming are going to make their move up onto high ground regardless.
If they could have gotten that kill. Has another mana void.
He's got him!
Evaporated.
And the Aegis as well. Terrorblade respawning now, but they can kill him twice here. They've jumped Dream into the back. The Light Strike Array will hold him in place for just a little longer. FNG crit into the ground by Paparazzi. And here come the buybacks. Lesh Lion, in we go. Clockwork can as well. Terrorblade.
AM's out of mana.
Can't stick on a target right now. GPK has been forced away.
Oh, that Chain Frost.
Lina, Lion, Lesh. Triple L. All have to be very careful of that mana void, or they'll take an L themselves. Shatchlow, yet again, just borrowed time. Sprint away, force staff to slide out of danger. But look at how speedy Paparazzi is. PYW nearly giving chase enough to catch up, but backstab from FNG, the hook shot forward, catching out. Onto Shatchlow, Xiaoyu's here to commit. The Laguna Blade will finish it. Dead for 100 seconds and no buyback, remember. Push back on the cogs,
nice
might have
cogs.
caught Dream. But he does bounce himself out of danger and tries to focus on to PYW. But there aren't any targets to latch onto here. Xiaoyu thinking about it, but you can see Shatchlow and Vampire putting their bodies in the way, making sure that there is no hookshot play.
A bad and Aghanim Scepter sent.
And right now, VICI Gaming feeling like they're in an all-in situation. Try and blow someone up, get the catch, get the kill.
Just getting hook.
GPK still stunned, fingered. Laguna destroyed. GPK didn't get a chance to press a single bloody button. And now Eurus. The east wind comes. He's angry and he's blowing across the face of Gambit. Paparazzi's going to try and shred the AM, but Dream is strong. Tanky, but disabled. He's stunned and destroyed. The Sinister Gaze, the Hex. It's not going to save him. The Aegis will be popped. Now Paparazzi has decisions to make. He's got Satanic and Sunder.
Oh, dodges that arrow.
Glimmer Cape is there, and this Sunder's his teammate. The trouble being Xiaoyu has to deal with the Antimage's second life, and they're breaking high ground. Gambit have 5 alive, and they want to make it worthwhile. Dream, he's under tier 3. He's gone deep behind Barracks. Terrorblade, he's got that Daedalus. Can he get some big crits in? It doesn't look
arrow.
like it. The AM is coming through to clean up. They've got Paparazzi dead.
Papa needs to buy back here. Also buy Refresher Orb. I don't think he has enough gold, though.
Where are the crits, Paparazzi? Paparazzi with a Laguna Blade, they get Dream. It's been a long time coming, but he's gone for 100 seconds. They need to force the Barracks. Ultra kill for GPK is
This
great,
is it,
but
all in.
buildings are important. AM buys back. He's got no travels. He's blinking. He's jumping across the map, but they need to finish off not 1 lane racks, but it feels like 2 or more.
Paparazzi doing the math. Does he have enough? Sell that power threads, buy Refresher. All right, he just got it.
Here we go, baby. Refresher Orb, Terrorblade. Satanic BKB meta ready to go.
He also let it in the base to sit at the fountain so they don't know that he has a BKB plus meta. Pretty sneaky.
Sun Tzu, man. Sun Tzu, Art of War. Make your opponents think you're weak when you're actually strong. The trouble being PYW is not strong. He is the weakest and he's got to buy back. 2 heroes versus 4 in this base defense. And Paparazzi, I don't think he wants any of this.
That's the latest set of Raxes, Gary. They need to do something. Lash about to get out. Has still cheese to work with.
Mega Creep's not coming quite just yet. Ori trying to make the play. Gambit, they lose GPK dead for 2 minutes. This is danger territory now. Shatchlow, he's got borrowed time, but I don't know how long that's going to last, mate.
Oh, he blinks out. You always have enough time to blink out, but look at those crits.
He's going to return to Fountain to try and mount a defense. Frost Shield there onto Barracks, and they say, forget that. No FNG, we will not hit the building you have designated as a target. We will go for tier 4s instead.
They know Gyro has no buyback at this point. The multi-shot plus the Chain Frost, that's a lot of damage.
And in comes the Anti-Mage with the BKB up. They've got a hook shot forward. Dream is never cleared up Paparazzi. The Sunder is not coming. He's gone for 2 minutes. And Gambit have killed the Terrorblade. With the AM having free reign in this fight now, he'll go on to Ori. It should be simple, simple, simple. But the cheese was there for the Lesh to be able to actually turn around and split earth up the Anti-Mage. But Dream is so powerful. He's got Frost Armor. He's got Counter Spell. Finger of Death, me all you want. I'm going to jump in on you, Lina. Ori, he's actually going to slide away from this. Dream has been forced out and drifted up onto the high ground somehow. Shatchlow blinking forward. They want Xiaoyu and they'll get him. Clockwork's gone. 80 seconds for him, 94 for Terrorblade. PYW TP.
Someone stop those TPs.
No one's going to stop them. They're back. Smart play.
He was actually waiting for the rune to spawn, and he gets the best one.
He sure does. GPK My goodness, but he has the BKB, Satanic, and he's blown DY out of the water. Ori, PYW, get back to Fountain, mates. You can't fight this 2v4, but it might just be something they have to do. The Abyssal Blade AM's in their Fountain, destroying them. Dream has had an absolutely spectacular game, and he's ending it how he started it.
Still buybacks, they're not calling it yet.
And yet another one. Ori's gone. That's
when
it.
it's time to call it, it is time to call it, Gary.
Game 1 in this best of 3.
It was such a great anti-mage game to start with.
Here we go. Game 2 here in this best of 3. I'm Gareth, joined by Lacoste. A good little curse into Rocket Barrage, forces Shatchlow back, but FNG, he's come into mid lane. Looks like GPK there. Darob's Ward sees it coming, and they're actually shifting the Rubik there as Shatchlow trades his life for Gyro up top.
The region up to full HP. And I love how every single mid laner, even some of the carries who are not strength, are shifting towards the Bracer.
Yeah, I feel like we started seeing it on like Outworld Devourers in the Southeast Asian region, where they were going like a Null and a Bracer, as well as the Silencer, just shredded here by Shatchlow and Vampire. They finish him off with the overwhelming odds. Homing missile from Paparazzi, looking to try and bring this Legion down. One more hit, there it is. Does the trick, and now swing in towards Vampire. Xiao Yu has rotated up.
The real Vampire showed up.
And destroy him.
Depends how the top lane goes. If Legion Commander gets a lot of the duels, he will scale.
AoE silence. X into boat, and they've caught this Void, pants down and everything. Bounty Rune timing perfect here for VICI Gaming. And I don't know if they're going to lose anyone for it. They've got this Night Stalker trapped up in a Reaper's Scythe. Vampire with the Inkswell, they do get the trade back 1-for-1. Grim and Legion heading into jungle. They are looking for targets. FNG's right there with them, and a nice Inkswell into duel catches out Kunkka. Boat's on top of the Torrent to delay. Ice Blast will connect, but Ori is tanky, and he might just live to fight another day here. Running it out. The Ice Blast is about to wear off, and he's got 18 one charges to pop himself back up, enough HP to survive and turn and fight. Shatchlow falling, call down, Rocket Barrage, everything, the kitchen sink. Gyro chucks the kitchen at him. Nobody really coming up to meet him or connect in onto the Grimstroke. FNG, yeah, you found some bad men. Bad men in the Bounty Rune area, and the Spam Pings come out. They should not have given away these Bounty Runes, and they should not really be fighting here, should they? They've got a nice little...
the silence.
Bind. The Chrono does come out onto 2. The Inkswell onto the Legion will connect with a bit more damage, and the Reaper's Scythe. Good kill onto Night Stalker, but they've got Kunkka still here with a X-Mark back into the Stolen Reaper. PYW dominating for a good reason. Beautiful play out from the Rubik, grabbing that ulti from Necro, and very little here that Gambit seem able to do. Legion has been trapped in the middle of 3 dire heroes. The boat comes out. They do lose their Rubik at long last. PYW falls, and this is Gambit finally addressing the issue.
Where's that damage? Give him the damage, but the Centaur helps.
Okay, they don't get the dual win, but they do get a double kill on Vampire, and 3 heroes dead on the side of VICI Gaming.
Smoke.
Coming in from behind the tower, and a nice X-Torrent to start it off. Blink forward, Xiao Yu with the help of the Global Silence, aiming on the Necro, but he is incredibly beefy. His hood, his heal, press the attack, and again, the turn is there.
There's the Chrono.
Dream, he set it up beautifully, but where's the damage? Duel onto Gyro will come out now, and the Reaper's Scythe gets the bonus damage in onto the Legion, but a stolen Chrono again from PYW, but it trapped the Gyro. He's stuck in the big blue bubble. Night Stalker's going to sprint away. He's flapping his wings. He's trying to escape. Dream battering in, but he's being held up by that Silencer. DY trying to pump it forward, but they can again with the sustain.
The first hit bash.
The RNG. God, Dream has set it up again. GPK's on a mega kill streak, and what a beautifully executed team fight from Gambit.
That's not what the target that you want to go for. He's extremely tanky with Hood, the Guardian Greaves, can remove the Global Silence, pop that Ghost Shroud, so there is not enough damage. Also, Fizzle's Void should be careful when he's using that Chronosphere. Just pop time dilation right away.
5 seconds duel, silence. It's there from Xiao Yu. He has a shrine, and this is probably where Shatchlow gives up. Oh, he's not giving up. He's gone for press the attack into duel. The Ice Blast is going to clip. It's going to clip. It's going to clip. He's got the win.
Barely.
Legion again, 36 bonus damage.
Bob's Triangle right there on the western side.
Instead of the Bermuda Triangle, it's the Bob Triangle. Hello, Void lifted up. They've got Vampire coming in, but the Global will stop it. The BKB's good from Dream, though, and he's got a Chrono catching 2. Kunkka is one of the targets, a tanky one, which Dream tries to focus as Eurus. Oh, it's Paparazzi showtime. FNG drops just like that, and GPK is isolated. If they get the chase on him, he Reaper's Scythe out onto Paparazzi just to try and slow the damage down, but it's all too little too late. Vampire's buyback will come to nothing, and VICI Gaming get a 3 for nothing. We've talked a lot about the Abaddon, right? Popping ulti to get out of stuns, then using shield to save a teammate as FNG gets picked off. Massive gank from VICI Gaming, bringing pretty much everyone down here. Kunkka still lagging behind a little bit, but 5 heroes will rotate bottom for VICI.
Yeah, Shadowblade is more of a assassination build, where you're trying to stop enemy split pushing, and it's great when you have a Blade Mail. Yeah, but it's not that effective when you don't.
Well, they jump in with the Inkswell duel. Void comes through to try and pump the damage forward. Lift up, drag back. PYW stops this duel from actually finishing Xiaoyu off, and they're turning to fight. Xiaoyu wants to try and battle Vampire. Nearly actually gets the pick off, in fact, as Eurus arriving to the scene of the crime, but everybody is bailing. Vampire low with a cooldown dropping on his head. They need to save GPK, but they can't keep Vampire alive, and he did buy back earlier on, so doesn't have it now. Xiaoyu's going wild onto this Void. It is a Chrono and run. That's a defensive Chrono, and they've X-marked back. GPK, the Ice Blast will fly forward, but Gambit, the execution just was not there.
He had enough time to just time walk away.
But Vampire is the one in trouble. He showed on bot lane. He's being... Yeah, FNG knows. That's FNG, man. Keeping his team in the know. That Ice Blast. Looking to catch onto Ori. Kunkka has already BKB'd. And Xiaoyu comes in for Vampire again, but the Guardian Greaves and the Chrono looking to really take this Night Stalker down a notch during the nighttime. The Global does come out and the boat over the top as the heal, the press the attack, stolen and turned onto the Night Stalker, so he is healthy as Larry, and a Torrent is beautiful onto the Legion Commander. So no continuation here from Gambit as they buy back Legion, back to the Shrine, they fall. They need to hold the high ground, but Dream's gone. Dead for 90 and no Chrono. This has to be a full retreat from Gambit.
It's tough. You have Night Stalker running at you. There's going to be another silence.
They're trying to kill off Night Stalker, and they might just succeed with a duel and a Reaper Scythe. They do. In comes Dream. He's bored back. He doesn't care about Chrono. The cheese is popped. They gave it up to Eurus, but Paparazzi is isolated, left all alone by his team, and in comes Gambit. FNG calls for the buyback, and it's beautifully done again. Perfect execution, perfect timing, and Gambit showing VICI Gaming that they are here.
2 buybacks.
Grimstroke does.
Look at me.
Come and get me. I'm a tasty Necro. Tasty treat, but a DD Gyro waiting on the high ground. Torrent down to half HP, GPK, but a nice Chrono in onto Paparazzi. That's going to blow him up with the Ice Blast there. He might get his BKB off, just buy a bit of time, but no. He's shut down. Shatchlow says absolutely bloody not. Another dual win for your Legion Commander.
Still 50 seconds until the buybacks. A bit of a mistimed smoke. Like, you want to wait a little bit. I mean, the fight is going to last for a couple of seconds.
Ori's here alone.
There's the Hex.
They've got him set up on Inkswell. Onto this Dream Void, he's going to throw the Chrono just for the Ori kill. The Global comes out and the steal from the Rubik's the Void Chrono. But they've got the duel and the Rubik's side in onto the Kunkka. They've killed him off at long last. Dream does get the final pick off. PYW has to use himself up to save himself from the onslaught, and now the homing missiles donking onto the Void's head as FNG is being battered down by Xiaoyu. And Shatchlow blinking out. Gambit full retreat. The buyback on the Kunkka means they cannot battle around this Roche pit. They've got to give up. They've lost their 2 supports. They have buyback available. But GPK needs to reset.
They used a bit too much to kill that Kunkka. It was Hex, Reaper Side, Chrono. Let's go, Gary.
They've got the homing missile, but the Void's in. That's a Chrono of his own if he wants to use it. And Eurus, he's got to back up. The boat will land onto 2. The Reaper Side stolen. PYW nearly finds Dream, but he's got Lotus. He's got heal. A sustain from GPK. And the turn from Gambit. 4 staff away. Good overwhelming odds. And another Scythe. How many Scythes have we got? It's Scythe on Scythe action. VICI Gaming are losing everybody. Another duel from the Legion Commander.
Here comes the A blast
forward, and he's going to clip a couple. Paparazzi, he's got to do so much work. He's basically 1 versus 5 at this point. VICI are bleeding out. Too many cuts from Gambit. Gambit are doing it. They've called GG. Gambit 2-0 VICI Gaming. Gambit.
You okay, Gary?
Oh my God.